All right, YouTube, I am Terry Maximo, and these are my games. So we have a battle on Arabia today. I was practicing a few things, practicing on Arabia, so that's maybe where I wanted to, develop some of these skills. I am in the blue, currently at 898, hovering around 900. I broke above and then lost and went back down. So, I'm hoping to win again, get back on the good foot, so to speak. I am the Franks. I wanted a Cav Civ. I wanted something with a little bit of what's it called? Eco bonuses as their special thing, and so I don't have to research my early mill technologies. So that's nice, and I'm going for a fast castle. I've been practicing my fast castle, and basically the only thing I've added is just walling up and protecting my resources a little bit better, and then bringing in all the deer. So I've been practicing bringing in the deer earlier today, and then I think I do a good job. Well, we'll see here in a sec. Here's my opponent in the red. This is J Lopez 3573. Currently 882 ELO, so I'm a little bit above, but I mean, that's, what a game. One win, one loss is probably the difference there. And he is, or J Lopez, red is the Mayans today. So, maybe Archer or Eagles if he goes that way, and I'm the Franks, so you got to expect Knights at some point coming out. So I feel like my wood lines are really, really far away. I mean, that seems much closer. Yeah. Alright, whatever. That's fine. But, so I think I found the hunt. Or no, did I miss that with my... I saw one of them, so I sort of know they're over there, so I'm eventually gonna go back. I still haven't found those sheep I'm looking for, and able to take down the boar with the TC. I'm getting pretty good at doing that and not losing too much health, but not too at all. What, hit once or twice. Got my house up before my mill for my berries. There's my little bit of idle TC. I don't have food for anything. I should have just probably clicked what's it called? Loom at that point. Because that had to give me a little bit more time for my food gatherers, and I do have 7, so there's still all right. I'm catching up now. And now that I have these over here, I think I do a better job of keeping up on the TC. Going to get my second boar, maybe a hair early, but it'll be okay. Yeah, and I'm coming over here. I know this is where the hunt is, and then I eventually just find the rest of the fog here, and because I'm like, where are my last 2 sheep? Where are my sheep? They have to be over here, because that's the only thing that's legit close. And look at that scouting. Oh, look at that. That's nice. That's still good. Just a little bit wider, and he'll probably get that swath here and here, and we're pretty close to even. So I start bringing in my deer, because I have my TC working, and I think I just keep throwing them at food, where eventually I should run out here and build another TC. I'm not sure when not TC, lumber camp. I'm not sure exactly when I do that out here. I created the Ville to go out there and do it. Look at me bringing in my deer. A little bit of a cluster over here, but I'm trying to bring this deer and bring like 4 or 5 over, and then go with more. That was pretty good. I mean, I'm happy with that. What's J Lopez doing? Has he brought in both boars? Oh, both boars are in. Oh, there it is behind. I was like, there should still be one. All right, here I go again. And what else am I doing? Not really anything. trying to build on my TC, trying to keep these guys from. Oh, she did keep keep them from just randomly killing one of my sheep while I have time. That's all right. It's all right. I'm bringing these deer in. See, he beats me, or Red Jalopez beats me up to feudal, but here in a sec, I should build a farm here soon. I mean, I guess resources are pretty even. Oh, no, here mine now. You can start to see mine are outpacing his a little bit. He goes 4 on gold. I don't have any on my gold yet. I was a little late, and you'll see I'm kind of waiting for the gold before I go up to Castle Age. Oh wow, you bought that super early. Okay. But just taking a lot of food, had all the hunt in, trying to, and here I misclick like 100 times, just trying to get the last little snippets of all the foods left there. So I barracks, I think I came out pretty nice time. It's going there. I don't build anything with it. Did he build a barracks? Yeah, he didn't build anything with his either. But I did bring my scout. I wanted to, find him. So I eventually found him right when we go to feudal, and I do find a TC, but do get away without getting shot. So that's nice. Kind of see. Okay, so I do see his berries. I do see that wall there. Alright, so you ought to think he's thinking, archers or, well, I guess, or eagles. And here I'm getting my 4 onto gold really late, but look where I'm at. I'm actually really close, and I've been watching some Wang videos, and he sells the stone a lot for that last little push to get a quick Castle Age time. And I mean, I have 30 seconds of idle TC, so I mean, this could be improved upon. I felt pretty good about it when I was doing it. Here's a little bit more idle time. So I mean, there's another 15 seconds. So I mean, I have 43 seconds of idle TC time, and I am almost ready to go up with a little bit more shenanigans. Super close. Just waiting for a couple people to turn things in, and I've clicked up to Castle Age at 1309. Lopez only has 4 people on food, and only has 294 food. So at this point, I'm getting ready to throw out my knights. So I had enough for the 1 stable, and I figure by the time this one's built, I'll have enough for a 2nd stable. I throw all of my villagers here under the straggler trees pretty much. I think I have 6 now on my gold. And then I still have a couple over here finishing off my berries. And there we go, there's enough. I'm going to build the 2nd one right after. So I'm going to have 2 stables just going right into Castle Age once we hit. So my rest of my production isn't super great, it isn't super there, but I'm able to throw a couple knights on immediately. And look at, so he does have an army. He has 7. Imagine if he was over harassing me on anything. So I did ball these ones in, but then I just kind of lazily did some things over here. So I thought I had vision. I was like, I'm super stoked about my castle time. I didn't think he was going to match that, and if he did, I didn't think he was going to have army. So I figured no matter what, I'm going to have at least a couple knights out, and I can deal with most feudal age things. I think, and I remembered finally getting my double bit axe as we're going up. So see, I'm pretty decent. If I would have I don't know, should I have taken one of those villagers off and got a couple more knights and everything? So he's sort of walled up and things like that, but that'd have to surprise you, right? 1547 Castle Age at this. But I was practicing, like I said, all day. Or not all day, I probably did about four games and got pretty good system at it. So I have knights going forward at 1630. I am pretty happy about that. I can't really afford any upgrades. My thought process is just build as many knights as I possibly can, because I want to do damage. And let's see how this looks for him. So I mean, does he know? No, he does not know I have knights. Remember, I did see this and scout this over here with earlier. So I run into here and I start just doing some good old damage. I think he's attacking me. Oh, that jerk. Oh wow, so he did have the eco lead right there, but this is going to change things dramatically. So I get a couple, 3 kills in that first wave, and you know, now I'm still bringing more knights in. So I've got 4 knights in. You know, military numbers getting closer. He only has 1 spear. You know, all my knights will take out these archers and skirms, no problem. I get into where his food and wood line is, so I start disrupting that a little bit. I do see this army, and not that I'm worried about it, I just don't want to fight it under the TC. So I try to pull away a little bit. I do see this gold, so I try to sneak in. Oh no, I don't. I thought I'd do a little attack there on the side. Alright, but at this point, I'm feeling good. I know I've gotten a couple decent kills there. And how well would these spearmen trade? Oh good, not at all. I killed his spearmen, and can't remember where I go from here, but I'm adding more knights, I'm adding more farms, I'm adding more pop space. My TC has been decently working until this little stretch when I started building, actually doing things at home. But I think I should click it. I don't have that much. I'm probably building knights first. Yeah. Which, you know, I feel like I'm doing damage. And again, I get into his... I came back and this was almost walled up. So I come back and I get into his food and eco again, and oh man, wish I would have taken a few more of those out. That could have ended. Oh my goodness. I mean, that's 6 villagers, isn't it? 3, 6. Dang. So I'm adding more knights. I'm feeling really good. I think the GG's coming, because you know, I've killed this many. The scores getting farther apart. I'm going to come back with even more knights, and I think at this point, I think maybe he's spreading out, or no, I'm like, heck with it. I have enough knights. I'm going to smash this down, and then be able to get into your gold and attack these gold people. And I do. Oh, that's so good. He did a good job of deleting the house there. They all would have died. But I mean, I am just doing heck of damage. He's... Actually, that's when he got crossbow. Okay, but there's only 2 there, so I didn't see it yet. I saw it a little bit later. I'm still adding a couple more knights. I'm thinking maybe to add some monks. But I'm like, what should I do? Just keep adding more knights, keep building my villagers, defend a little bit, and then start adding stone in case I need to build a castle. You know, so just a little bit long term. I was not aware he was going to 3 TCs at this point, so I haven't seen those 2 yet. I do think, like, I'm just going to come back over here and attack this again. So I did not realize that was a TC, but I am able to kill this Ville, and then I attack spans or whatever, patrol them into this, and I get a couple more. Oh, those are those weak Villes. Nice. Nice. And again, I was like, well, this could be over. I didn't really want to deal just with that many with my 2 knights, so I come down here, I'm like, I'm going to attack and get into this wood line and food again, and then I think, ooh, look at this. I'm going to surround his army and get him from both sides. So I try to, but they kind of go back through. Oh, excuse me. And then this is where I see that there is a TC, second TC, so I think, oh, all of a sudden I'm like, oh, okay. If he's able to withstand, if I can't do enough damage there's a chance that he could come back in this game. I come back down, I see this is boarded up with a house, and so then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take these villagers down here and hit this gold. Oh, what is this? Another? Well, I guess I realize it here in a second. It's TC. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, so I realize there's a TC now there, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm in the lead. The score isn't that much different, but what do I do to solidify? So I go and bring some villagers up to build siege. But with whatever else I was building, I used up all my wood. So I actually added a TC. I never finished this wall up here. Yeah, so I added a TC to bring up and expand, because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to start expanding if he is. But I'm also, so when does he see my siege? Okay, so yeah, I'm like, all right, I am. Does he kill them? Aw, I'm gonna build some siege and just come through here and take care of business. And even at this point, I'm like, I can go through this house wall. I think eventually that's what I decide to do while I'm waiting for my siege to build. Oh, I get another upgrade. Yeah, I get my upgrades, and I'm like, okay, we can dive under these TCs and these crossbows a little bit more if we want to. Yeah. So he comes over and gets there late, and I get in, and I'm just able again to take a really great amount of trade on villagers, get under the TC. I'm not too worried about. I kill enough villagers, and I probably should have just cleared up all his army too. I bet right there, but pulled back. Here's where I start coming out with my battering rams, and actually I'm just kind of making sure I keep do a little bit of damage. And I got over here. Yeah, just like I was worried about he was expanding or moving out or things like that. So I'm like, let's go after him again. Get my armor. I'm not as afraid of the crossbowmen. And then he builds the house. I'm like, oh, he walled himself in. But then I see his guys come through, and I'm like, oh, he did not wall himself in. So this time I just run in and go full on attack again, because like, look, I got the second armor upgrade, a little bit more bold, and I have a couple rams, and I don't know, I don't think he saw the rams yet. No. So yeah, I have a little, there's only so much he can do against this, because if he goes in to attack the rams, and I attack whatever's attacking the rams with my knights. So it's kind of, where am I at? It's kind of only a matter of time, and I didn't want to trickle. I wanted to have 3 or 4 before I went. So I figured a nice place to hit is his production buildings. Then he can't build any more archers or crossbowmen or skirms. One does pop out, so I knock him down. He does see my rams. And I enjoyed this part. So I see him looping around to come and attack the rams. So what do? I take my knights and bring them up here and attack these houses. So then he has a choice to make. Which ones do you let go down? And his indecision, they both ended up going down. So once I knock these down, I put my rams onto his TC, and then I bring my knights over to defend my rams, because even if he brings this army down, I'm not afraid of it. I'm still building villagers, still building knights. I built a few forward stables so they would get to the battle quicker. I'm under his TC, just killing anything that's there, and it goes down easily. I still have 11 knights here. He's losing crossbowmen, he's losing villagers. There's just nothing left, and get the GG. I was pulled up my villagers to put a castle on this wood line. So I was sort of ready for the game to go on a little bit longer for how long Lopez sort of stalled and everything like that. But had he hit me with his army, came to one of my wood lines, got my gold, that would have really changed the game. But with that's tough because I had a great fast castle time, and I was able to get knights on the field. And if you have knights in your base, you don't really want to run ahead if you're in the feudal age with feudal archers and feudal skirms. I mean, that seems like a very bad trade. Like, you're gonna have trouble against anything that's a castle age unit. So just I guess I've been watching some Wang videos. I got a great fast castle time. Was practicing. My TC idle time was good early. I brought in a lot of my hunt. So just did a couple things that really helped. And right at castle, I mean, you see how much more eco he had than me. I probably could have built one or two more. No. Then I'm a minute later if I build one or two more villagers to castle, and this all doesn't happen. So if I'm a minute later, that's even maybe more in his favor. But once I got my military on, I mean, he had nothing. What was it? 6 minutes? 6 minutes before he had any unit that could do anything against it. Yeah, I mean, I didn't have a lot, but I didn't need a lot. They were better. They were castle age gold units versus. Actually, I guess it doesn't look like I killed a bunch here till the end. Did a little dividend in there, but that's kind of interesting. I thought it would have been more lopsided a little bit earlier. Economy not. I mean, just a little bit. Oh, that's interesting. This is the first one I think we've seen in the series where they kind of flip-flop. Because, I mean, wow, that's interesting. Interesting. And then that castle. I mean, like, I've been practicing. That's about my earliest. I think of 1540 something is the other earlier ones I've done. I've hit 16 a couple times. If I'm able to do that, and the team and the other opponent doesn't put me under pressure, there's no way I shouldn't take control and shouldn't win. I mean, once we're there, I mean, it's just a battle of attrition, battle to the end. So wow, what a game. Hopefully I can keep doing those fast castle times. Appreciate you if you've been watching the series and paying attention. I am Terry Maximo, and these are my games. We'll catch you on the next one.